Hello and welcome in. Welcome back to all of my returning viewers. Thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate you being here for this. So, we're going to be taking a look into a message from your future self, and we're going to be looking at what you're being prepared for at this time. A lot of us in the collective, including myself, have been going through a time of really transforming and releasing what no longer serves, being able to transmute energy in a really positive way. So, this is exciting to see what's coming in here and what you're really being prepared for in this time of transformation. So, with that being said, we're going to start with the Dark Moon Oracle today and just taking a look into what's been going on recently in the energy as all of this has been going on with these changes, right? With these changes for the good. Evolution, I just heard. Powerful strength. Some overthinking. Yeah, we see overcritical and ego back to back. Is that everything that flipped? And it is indeed. So let me reorganize here. Okay, really interesting. So we're seeing here really taking strength and powerful stance. And there could even be a little bit of disruptive, maybe chaotic, kind of fighting, arguing type of energy with the Morrigan here, but also someone who is a very strong, independent type of individual who has been moving from a place of deep purpose. And with that comes responsibility and really making sure that things feel connected in a way that makes sense. Connecting the dots, I'm hearing for someone, not overthinking too much, because we definitely do see that is in the energy at this time with the overcritical card. And that really is representative of something where there could be definitely, like we said, some kind of tense, some type of chaotic energy, or it could be being nitpicky with oneself. It could be a way for you to distract your mind at times as well. Take it how it resonates for you, but that's definitely showing up here. And with it being right with the ego card, for me, it really carries self type of energy. I would say I'm seeing this myself as being something where it would be questioning you. Are you acting from a place of being more towards what you would want others to see you as, how you're being perceived, your ego, and if so, accepting that what you are being given is what you are putting out. And so, anyone else who is making waves around you, it's the same type of situation. And how you meet that is going to reflect what you get back. And just allowing things to work out as they come and go and not forcing things, especially seeing that together here with the overcritical card. Taking responsibility for one's actions and being really cognizant of the fact that as you move through life, you're accountable for how you treat others and at the same time, how you treat yourself, right? What you think and how you think about yourself is truly going to change the way that you move through life. So, that is something where setting intentions to confront the things that you're feeling overly responsible for right now as well. And I would say that's something that you can resonate on and really, I meant to say meditate, but for whatever reason, resonate as well. But that's something that you can meditate on and also kind of come to a point where you may be overcritical of yourself in certain ways and you may be able to allow yourself more freedom by letting that go. And this is definitely a time for you to reflect on that because this has a very potential healing energy. There's a strong feminine energy here, and that can always be very healing. That is something, though, where you have to be able to stand and be strong and soft at the same time. You have to be powerful and graceful at the same time. Don't be the type of person where you're going to look back and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that, or I can't believe I said that. But do be the type of person who stands for what they believe on, and do be the type of person who, when you're faced with things like confusion, when you're faced with things like fear, truly be in your power. Be in your power in the chaos. Become comfortable in those moments of discomfort. That's definitely a message for someone right now in this current energy. That is not what I was expecting, but that apparently all needed to really come through. So I'm glad it did. So, with that being what we needed to hear for right now, let's go ahead and take a look for the collective into what is being brought through, what you are being prepared for, and what your future self would like you to know. That flipped right out. So, definitely, I'm seeing don't cry over spilt milk. If something has transformed in a way where you weren't expecting it to go that way, don't be afraid to look at what you still have going well for you. I do see that you're a very hard worker. You're someone who is generally reliable and sees things through until the end. And you could even be the type of person who is usually always coming through and saving everybody else with this Saint Bernard energy here. You're the type of person who doesn't quit, and you're the type of person who won't give up. So, how is that bringing about a change here? Yeah, so now see, don't cry over spilt milk because things are turning around. Wishes are going to start to come true. Things are going to start to manifest very quickly. And it's about this energy that you recently cleared out or that you will be clearing out soon. And it's going to allow space for something much more positive and something new to come in, something that you have been wanting for to come in, which is really positive and really good to see. And who wouldn't want for that to be the case at this time? And I would also say with the two tens, because there was also a 10 on the responsibility card, and it's right above the St. Bernard card, so I'm seeing it very clearly here. It's letting me know that changes are coming. It's a sign of change when you have that type of energy. Cycles are ending so that new things can come in. Yeah, and you're really going to get in a place of being very grounded and standing in your power, being that unique self that you are that allows others to be able to find a certain calm from being around you. You're a strong leader. And you do have that ability. You do naturally have that presence. I am absolutely seeing it here. Yeah, and repeated here now with the Queen of Cups. You're someone who really uses your wisdom and your intuition to move through this change in a way that you are going to be able to now be stepping up into a place where others are going to be looking up to you. So that's part of what you're being prepared for at this time by facing this energy, being able to become the type of person with the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups, who is almost like a spiritual mentor in a way. And then again, we're seeing this very strong energy coming through here, and it's letting me know that you're going to be the type of person who is being able to manifest your desired reality. You're the type of person who's going to be very, very decisive, acting from a place of intellect. But it's so interesting how this Five of Pentacles is coming out right underneath this Five of Cups. So there's a repeating message for you here that you may be moving through a period of misfortune, but not losing sight of the good things that you have. Continuing to work hard in spite of that. Yeah, because a successful period is going to be coming in. You're going to be coming into a place in time where you may be having to surrender, but it's going to bring about a new beginning. And that new beginning is going to allow you to really master your craft. You're going to be in a place of moving towards abundance because of your accomplishments and your engagement with your environment and your surroundings. Just wanted to see what dogs those were. So right now you may be in a place where you're feeling not as much freedom And it may be in a situation where there was a little bit of a betrayal, but I see that that is something that you've moved through. And that really makes sense with that chaotic energy. And it's preparing you to receive this abundance. It's preparing you because of the fact that you were able to surrender through this time of uncertainty, because of the fact that you were able to regain your footing after potentially going through something that was not quite what it seemed. You've been able to really bring about something quite positive. You've been able to really move into a space of abundance and being able to be very grounded as well, being in your power in a way that you know you're standing from a place of achievement and no longer a place of lack mindset. And that's because you're a very strong person, but you've remained graceful, you've remained soft, and you're still so pretty, still so cute, still doing your thing, abundant as ever. And the creative part of you is going to make it so that you always belong. You're always going to be in that state of being able to have abundance cultivate around you as long as you remain authentic and don't overthink it. With great power comes great responsibility. And so, definitely being mindful, being aware, but don't overthink it because you know that you're already operating from a space of good intentions and you're perfecting yourself in a way that's putting you on a pedestal, truthfully, where others are really looking up to you. You're moving into a place of being a leader or uh, a role model, a mentor for others. Let's close this out today by seeing what further guidance Spirit would like to channel through for you. It takes time. Good things are going to be coming to you, though, and it's going to come from this place of enlightenment that you've had. It could have something to do with some releasing or some type of ritual work that you did during the full moon, but it is going to bring about quite a bit of fulfillment into your life. I see this as something that you have been manifesting in here, and it is being guided towards you moving in a new direction, but it's in a direction that you are going towards with purpose from a space of courage. And you are supported by those around you. You most likely have someone in your inner circle, a friend, or maybe even I'm hearing mystical sister, and I'm seeing that card from the Kim Kranz archetypes deck, or maybe that's the alchemy deck. It's from one of those two decks. If you know, you know. And that speaks to having a connection with an individual who is really kind of on the journey with you, but coming from a place of kind of the place that you're moving into right now, of being a little bit more of like a leader in a way and being able to shed some light and provide enlightenment to you when it's needed, and it's going to be something super beautiful. There is definitely a friend there with you on this transformation as you make this journey. You do belong. And if you feel like you need to move in faith, sometimes you must walk in faith even when you cannot see. Just know that you do have the space to be able to expand, being the person that you truly are from within and acting from a place of authenticity as opposed to a place of ego. Being able to release any hubris will also open more space for you to receive more intuitive guidance and downloads, because I do see you being the type of person who really is working with this energy to manifest growth for yourself in a way that is very spiritually fulfilling, but also in a way that allows you to be a benevolent and charitable person to others. And it's created a duality where you're now being faced with having to kind of confront the side that is asking of you those expectations that may be becoming limiting in a way. So, this guidance definitely is letting you know to go into a place of being able to reflect. And from that place, your mind definitely will allow you to expand. When you go through a darkness, like a butterfly does in its formation when it is in the cocoon, from that darkness, wisdom is gained and things grow in a complex way. A great work transforms, something transmutes from one thing that was bound to the earth that could not even see. Now, something that has a higher perspective, that rises above, emerges from that cocoon. And in doing so, someone who has a soul that has been through darkness is going to emerge with a light and a wisdom that is going to really guide you and lead you. So lean on that. Let that light guide you and be able to give yourself some grace. Even when things don't work out exactly how you planned, sometimes releasing the plan can help. Don't go against the flow of the river. Allow yourself to flow with the river. And that is the message. I'm so grateful that you were here to be able to receive it today. And please do let me know how that goes for you. I really appreciate you supporting the channel by being here. And until I see you in the next one, please do take good care of yourself. Bye for now.